Good morning, this is Jack from theartchart.net, and this is the pre-market recording for Friday the 1st of March. Our disclaimer, we do this for educational purposes only. We're here to share our technical analysis with you. We hope you can take some of what we're doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. We're not here to issue trading signals. Right, apologies for the slightly late start. I've been working for hours and hours and hours doing all the new monthly pivots and sorting all that out, and then I had a computer crash and lost about 10 minutes. Anyway, ES. ES has broken up back to 2800 and is testing that. We may well see a high retest from here. We shall see how that goes. No current negative divergence. NQ, I was looking at the very nice looking bull flag channel last night, and that has broken up and delivered a retest of the high, or very, very close to it. No current divergence. RTY. RTY is back over the weekly pivot. It may well still be forming the head and shoulders here. I did say that the this right shoulder high was in the 1590 area, and at the moment we're still slightly short of that. So we may well still be forming the head and shoulders here. If we see a high retest today on ES, then I'm expecting a marginal, it to be a second high of a double top, and for reasons I will show you on the 60-minute chart and the daily. But DAX has gone up to this trend line that I've been watching. It's broken up through the short-term trend line. I think this is a bearish overthrow of this wedge, and we've gone up to this trend line, broken that slightly, so we've now established, and I'm slightly overthrowing, a larger wedge. ESTX gone up to wedge resistance and broken slightly over it. I'm thinking this is probably a bearish overthrow too. Well, I don't know. We might exceed the ES highs 2814. But I'll show you what I'm looking at on the, well, that's the hourly charts. And I have to say we've got quite a lot of resistance we're at right now. So I'm not certain there's going to be a high retest. But what I would say is the 60-minute, the daily sell signals that we're brewing have now all fixed. RSI 5 sell signal, weak RSI 14 sell signal on ES. On the SPX chart, we've now got an RSI 5 NIMO sell signal. It's been brewing for a while, and now here it is. I mean, it could get even stronger with a move below here, but it's already fixed a weak one. Chances are it's going to fix the strong one imminently as well. We've got decent negative divergence here. I'm expecting to see a decline starting soon, and I think there's enough resistance here that I'm wondering whether we are going to see a retest of 2814. But at the moment, the obvious would be that ideally we would see that. We'd see a little higher in NQ. We'd see RTY going up to 90 to 92, and then it would likely fail. It may be that it's just going to push through everything, but that would be rare. I'm thinking it's unlikely. Possible, but unlikely. We're still on 60-minute sell signals. We're still topping out. If we retest the high, that gives us a small double top here, and that would set the ball rolling with any luck to the downside. Right, let's have a look at other instruments. CL. I've still got I've actually got a weak 60-minute sell signal fixed here. We've got a nice looking double top here, and I'm wondering whether this larger double top might play out, or whether it's going to come down to 55 to flirt with breaking down from it. We shall see. But within this rising wedge, this is a potential sign that my alternate scenario where this breaks down hard is potentially on the table. NG, still wondering about a retest this high. There's a Janus flag set up here, but I am wondering also whether a triangle might be forming, and if a triangle is forming, then all bets are off. So, although I think the triangle would lean bullish if it is, so we'd probably see the high retest in due course anyway. GC, I drew in this trend line that held on the first touch. We may be expanding into a channel. We shall see. On SI, I drew in the support trend line earlier because it's the channel support, and we've come down to it. So that may well be support. Watching to see whether that holds. We've come down below this this low here. Watching with interest. This is a potential double top support. So the obvious moves having got here would be either fairly soon fail back up and retest, go back to the highs, or continue down considerably lower, and this would have a target in approximately the 14.6 area approximately. So watching with interest to see whether that happens. That could be a major disruption if we see it. Not expecting it, but possible. HG, I was expecting a retest this high. We've seen the retest of the high. We have a possible double top here. Watching with interest. We're still on a 60-minute sell signal. ZB, ZB has gone down. I've got a decent looking falling wedge here. It didn't quite make it back to wedge resistance, which has me wondering. So I've got a possible 60-minute buy signal brewing. It hasn't fixed yet. Obviously, it may not fix, and we've got a possible target down here just a little lower at a retest of this low, which we may be making. DX. Now, DX, I've got this breaking up from this falling wedge. I was talking about this last night. We had a slight break up. We've continued on upwards today. We're on a 60-minute buy signal. That's reached the possible near miss target, but we've got a double bottom target above in the 96.41 area, which we haven't made yet. My lean would be that that target would be made. We could be retracing back into a back test of this broken wedge resistance, watching to see what happens there. All right, didn't manage to quite finish all the charts because I had a computer crash that lost me 10 minutes. But all right, here is the currencies and the commodities. You can ask questions about at the end. Right, Euro, got this rising wedge. It's broken down, little double top here. Not as nice as the DX one. It's back testing a bit. Obviously, lean would be downwards probably into the weekly pivot area. USD JPY broke up. I've got a possible overall rising wedge here, watching to see if resistance here holds. I've got a possible 60-minute weak 60-minute sell signal brewing. USD CAD, I had this nice megaphone here. I was wondering about a possible break up through it, and we have broken up through it. We've got a decent looking double bottom here, and that could break up and deliver a larger move upwards. That could get us back into the 1.3325 to 1.335 area if we see it. Australian dollar. Australian dollar is below the new monthly pivot and the weekly pivot. So it's on a 60-minute buy signal. I'm leaning towards the next move being up. And that is all the charts I've got because I didn't have quite time to finish saving the commodity charts. Right, I'm going to stop the recording there.